One of the things I was often asked to do was to help rescue or translate data from older studies, poorly documented data. But that really made me aware how easily data could become lost forever.
I build digital research infrastructure for sciences. Getting people to share and collaborate is really one of my exciting get up in the morning. So it's all about making those outputs of science available to everybody else so that we can then accelerate how we do science.
What is the NFDI funding program? The National Research Data Infrastructure, NFDI, is a collaborative initiative that aims to establish a comprehensive information infrastructure across all disciplines in order to help researchers find, create, use, store and share data more effectively. It strives to establish and further develop overarching research data management and increase the efficiency of the research system as a whole. To this end, it is being built up by means of a community-driven process as a networked structure of consortia acting on their own initiative. In its current first funding phase, the NFDI includes 27 collaborating consortia that are funded by the federal and state governments. In collaboration with the NFDI Directorate and the different bodies of the NFDI Association, which among other things are responsible for the coordination of cross-consortia activities and the strategic steering of the NFDI, the consortia form a comprehensive, networked NFDI system.
Being a reviewer gave me the opportunity to see the priorities of the research communities and also what were the actual and tangible and practical goals.
So I'm always interested in being involved in proposal and project reviews because to me they're a really good opportunity to learn what makes something successful and what distinguishes the really great projects from the simply good ones.
You can see change and you can see potentials. You can also see how things can be connected at the national level, at the European level, at the local level, at the thematic level. So you learn a lot.
You're going to meet new people and you're going to interact with different communities, different research communities in Germany, and you're going to interact with panelists, and you're going to interact with very nice DFG personnel.
You are part in such a large endeavor as the NFDI. That was, at least for me personally, that was one of the biggest questions. Would I have time for this? But I have to say, the administration team is really great here. They prepare everything well. The meetings are well prepared. The documentation is excellent. The protocols are well structured. So the amount of time you can really focus on being an expert in the field, in the discipline.
It uses up quite a bit of time, but you feel that all that time is well spent.
Why do we approach you? The second funding phase of the NFDI consortia will begin in October 2025. After the consortia have established themselves in the first funding phase and jointly laid the foundations for a national research infrastructure, the second funding phase aims to consolidate the consortia while preserving the consortia's capacity for innovation. We, the Deutsche Forschungsgemeinschaft, DFG, German Research Foundation, are a self-organized association that strives to promote research of the highest quality across all disciplines. Within the framework of the NFDI, we are responsible for organizing and conducting the review process for the consortia.
Germany and NFDIs are the partners for open science. We learn from them because they do things in a bottom-up way, listening to the research communities.
I can see how the communities are coming together. I can see how they start building disciplinary and cross-disciplinary infrastructures.
Seeing all the projects together in one place, seeing how they communicate with each other and the interactions and how they were collaborating to build this infrastructure, that was inspiring.
There is a common interest, and I think that is what unites the people and the interests, and it's very rare to have this.
And the process itself is incredibly well managed. It's made as painless as possible. You feel that time you're putting in is all productive time.
What do we expect from you? Your role as a reviewer is critical to the success of the NFDI. Since a consortium involves both users and providers of data and aims to provide needs-oriented services for the addressed user communities, your assessment should consider subject-specific and infrastructural aspects. Here is what we ask you to do. Evaluate proposals according to the funding criteria. You will review proposals submitted by NFDI consortia. Your expertise is crucial in determining how well these proposals align with the needs of the targeted communities, as well as with the objectives of the NFDI. Prepare preliminary statements. Prior to the review meetings, you're asked to write brief initial assessments of the proposals assigned to you. These preliminary statements will help structure the discussions and identify any open questions that need to be addressed. Participate in review meetings. You will take part in discussions with other reviewers and applicants. This involves presenting your assessments, engaging in dialogue, and clarifying any issues or questions that arise from your preliminary statements. Contribute to final decisions. At the end of the review meetings, you will help to formulate a funding recommendation of the review group. The review meetings themselves will take place in Bonn, Germany, and will take approximately 2 days. The responsible colleagues from the DFG head office will always be available to assist you and provide you with the specific NFDI regulations and guidelines you need. Naturally, we will cover all expenses for food and accommodation.
When you look at publication statistics, the single author paper is on its way out. It's all about collaboration. And to achieve the big breakthroughs, to really address the challenges that we need to solve as the world citizenship, we need to work together.
So open science is just better science because we have big societal challenges in front of us that we can tackle only if we do it together.
So I use NFDI as an example now in talking to people from other countries as definitely something to emulate, something that we can all look at and learn from.
The upcoming review process is an important step in consolidating the NFDI. We invite you to join us on this inspiring and impactful journey, where your expertise and dedication will help shape the future of research data management. Together, let us build a collaborative, comprehensive, and internationally networked information infrastructure for research data management that benefits the entire scientific and infrastructure landscape.